ETSU's Bud Frank Theater is the only art cinema in our region outside of Asheville, North Carolina. And they have an amazing lineup coming up this fall. Here to tell us all about it is Dr. Chelsea Wessels. Good morning, Dr. Wessels.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
We were just having a conversation about our names.
I know. We shouldn't have talked about it because then it made it too hard. Too many S's.
No, it's not hard. Dr. Wessels, thank you for being here. Let's talk about the Bud Frank Cinema. Kind of tell us the background of it.
Sure. So when the Martin Center for the Arts opened, a lot of the productions that were happening in the Bud Frank Theater moved over there. So we kind of had this space, and there was this question of, well, what are we going to do with it? Because it's such a beautiful historic space with so much history as a space for theater and music. And I will say President Noland was the one who had the idea that maybe it could be a cinema. And my partner Matt Holtmeyer and I got pulled into these conversations as the film faculty, and 4 years later, we had a cinema set up in there. And so we soft launched last fall in 2023, and we're just sort of slowly getting going and seeing what we can do to bring some of the films and film experiences to the community that haven't historically come to Johnson City.
Let's break it down. Talk about the first thing we're going to talk about is those Friday screenings. Tell us about those.
Okay, so one of our major threads of programming is the First Fridays, which means the first Friday of every month at 7 p.m. we're showing a new or old film. We announce them kind of like a couple weeks in advance, depending on what we can get access to. And the goal there is just to, again, bring films that maybe haven't played here or didn't play here very long, or just kind of have not gotten the attention that we think they deserve.
That first showing, I saw the TV glow.
Yes. So we're really excited about that one. It's the second feature from a really great director. It's a little bit horror, a little bit coming of age, a lot of nostalgia for the 90s. It's just a really cool, interesting film that I'm really excited to see again on the big screen because it did not play here.
And also music is going to be on that stage as well at the cinema as well.
Yes, so next week, September 12th, we're having 3 of our incredible musicians from ETSU, Lee Bidgood, Roy Andrade, and Kalia Yeagle, play alongside some restored Max Fleischer animations.
Okay.
And Max Fleischer is an animator who kind of invented the rotoscope, and his stuff is very weird and fun. Betty Boop is probably his most well-known, but Coco the Clown. So his estate has shared a program that they made just for us of his films, and the musicians are going to put together a really great show to go along with that.
And keeping on that musical theme, I know a lot of folks out there are fans of the Indigo Girls. You have a documentary about them coming up.
We do, yes. So the Indigo Girls documentary, that's a partnership we're doing with the Women's Gender and Resource Center. So we'll be doing that Friday, October 11th. And
one of my favorites, coming up at Halloween time, Rocky Horror Picture Show.
The people love Rocky Horror.
I mean, it is a classic. It is a timeless classic especially around Halloween.
Yes. So we're really excited to do that again this year. We did it last year. We're going to hopefully have some props and kind of a little bit more of a how-to to engage with the film, because not everybody knows what the Rocky Horror cinematic experience is like, and we want people to be prepared.
I just got to know, rice, toast, newspapers, all of that going to be involved, or
in the way that it won't hurt the screen? Yes, some form of them, but in the way that definitely if it hits the screen, it won't hurt it.
Definitely want the community to take part in what's going on at the Bud Frank Cinema throughout the fall.
Yes, and all of our events, we're funded by the Mary B. Martin School of the Arts, so all of our events are free and open to the public. So that's really important to us that people are coming.
And Dr. Wessels, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Folks, the Bud Frank Cinema all fall long. Great things going on over there. We got the information, we got the website right there as well. Please get out and enjoy this great